Congregation Bait D.C.B. presents a day of praise to the Most High. Unity Shabbat we must rise. When? May 27, 2023, Memorial Day weekend. Where? Shell's Loft, Brooklyn, located at 120 Hamilton Avenue in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Services will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern. For more information, you can contact us at 347-622-9090 or at our email at info@baitdcb.org. You can also visit our website, www.baitdcb.org. Don't forget to come with your best spirit of praise. Please come out and support. You won't want to miss it. Shalom, family. Congregation Bait D.C.B. presents a day of praise to the Most High. Unity Shabbat we must rise. When? May 27th, 2023, Memorial Day weekend. Where? Shell's Loft, Brooklyn, located at 120 Hamilton Avenue in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Services will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern. For more information, you can contact us at 347-622-9090 or at our email at info@baitdcb.org. You can also visit our website, www.baitdcb.org. Don't forget to come with your best spirit of praise. Please come out and support. You won't want to miss it.
By the rivers of Babylon, yeah, we sat down and we cried when we remembered Jerusalem. We were sick, Lord, near to dying.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Baruchim habaim lekita ivrit. Hine. All right, y'all. Right, and I said Baruchim habaim. Welcome lekita ivrit, to Hebrew class. Okay. That's the time where you put your phones away and you pay attention. Which one you want to start? No, the one I sent you today. Okay. If you could put that up there. Shalom, everyone online. We hope you're well. Shabbat shalom. Today, what we're going to do today is first we're going to do a review of what we've been doing for the last few weeks, because we're going to review until it sticks. What were you saying? What were you saying? Oh, no, I was saying that's the only teams. Okay. No, that's okay, because they're just going to be a part of it. Everyone's still going to be a part of it. Yeah, that's the first one. All right, we were having some technical difficulties, so we started a little late. All right, so. I don't know why it came out that small. You see how I got it on here? If Khalil can figure this out, make it bigger. I was about to W the computer whiz. All right, so how does it look for the people online? Wow, that is small. Let me see. You think you can figure out how to make it bigger here? All right, just give us a minute, y'all. Trying to figure something out. All right, so while he's doing that, first we're going to talk about, Hine, who is that? Turn that off. We're going to talk about Yeshli and Ainli, right? That's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about masculine and feminine. And Machette, what is the thing about Hebrew? You said it earlier. What about it? I want you to say it nice and loud.
Oh, I said Hebrew, it's up there too. Hebrew must match in gender and number.
Uh-huh. Hebrew must match in gender and number.
Because Hebrew is gender-based.
Hebrew is gender-based. Right. So what we have here, it says Hebrew must match in gender and number. And that's talking about in gender, we're talking about masculine and feminine.
Yes.
And number, singular and plural. And we're going to talk about that a little bit today. And we want the people online to participate. We want them to get involved. Oh, there you go, Oos.
You have to put it in pages.
Ah,
Create stuff in pages.
got you. So what does Yeshli mean again?
Yeshli, I have.
What does Yeshli mean?
I have.
What does Yeshli mean?
I have.
Kidani, tell me what Yeshli means because he was looking over there when I asked. What does Ainli mean? Yeah, listen, from my standpoint, I can see everyone who's not paying attention, and that's when you get called on, right? So, you finished with that? What else did we do last week? We talked about the colors, the numbers. So again, the numbers, we numbered 1 to 20 in the masculine, and then also we have feminine numbers, right? Let's count from 1 to 20 in the masculine first, okay? Y'all remember this? Nobody remembers this? Kidani, y'all remembers? Go. Now, why are the masculine numbers ending in ah? It sounds feminine, right? But those are the masculine numbers. Echad, Shinaim, Shalosha, Arba'a, Chamisha, Shisha, as opposed to Achat, Shtaim, Shalosh, Arba, Chamesh, Shesh, Sheva. Those are the feminine, right? And then we did the colors. Red is Adom. The feminine is Aduma. Black is Shachor. The feminine is Shachora. Purple is Sagol. The feminine, Sagula. Right? So here we go. It says, we got a question here. So generally we count in the feminine. When you're counting something, you generally count using achat, shtaim, shalosh, arba, chamesh, shesh, sheva, shmone, tesha, esse. Usually, when we're counting something. That's just how it is. A lot of things in Hebrew, I'm going to tell you, it's just how it is. There's no deep explanation for everything, right? So here we go. Chief Ooze, they could see that, right? It says Hebrew must match or agree in gender, masculine, feminine, and number, singular, plural. And it applies to some parts of speech like nouns, verbs, adjectives, pronouns. When creating sentences, the adjectives follow the noun, okay? So we're going to talk about this because now we're getting into sentence structure. And then we have on the bottom, it says a red book. Remember what I told you. A, is, and are implied. There are no Hebrew words for a. Where's my marker? In my pocket. A, is, and. That's A-N, not A-N-D. A, is, and are already implied when you're speaking Hebrew, when you're writing sentences. There's no Hebrew word for these. So for the first one, we have a red book. The word for book is what? Sefer. The word for red is? Now, I want somebody to tell me why is that Sefer Adom and not Sefer Adumah? What beginning? What is masculine? Sefer is masculine. The word Sefer means book. It's a masculine word. So that's what it means by Hebrew has to match in gender and number. If Sefer was a feminine word, it would be Sefer Adumah, right? But Sefer is a masculine word. And what part of speech is Adom in this sentence? The adjective, absolutely. Now, what does an adjective do? It describes or modifies a noun, right? Right. So you remember what I told y'all last week? When you start studying Hebrew, you have to go back to English. Nouns, adverbs, adjectives, pronouns. What's the other parts of speech? Prepositions, verbs, all of these things you have to study up and learn what they do, right? So a red book, just to say a red book is Sefer Adom. But look at the next line. The red books. Now we're talking plural. And we added the definite article ha, which means the, with specific red books. It says the red books. Ha-seferim or ha-seferim ha-adumim. Is that strange that we put a hey in front of the color? Ha-seferim ha-adumim, it has to match. Hebrew has to match. Ha-seferim ha-adumim, the red books. Now, the next line, it says the red books are big. It says the books are big and red. Now, what part of speech is big? No, what part of speech is big? Is it? Yeah. So we have two adjectives in here, right? So what are adjectives? We have big and red. Well, and is not, we're saying big and red, but and is what? What is and? A conjunction. That's also a part of speech, right? So to say the books are big and red, we have haseferim, godolim, wa'adumim. Just to show you how Hebrew must match in gender and number. And we're going to go over this. I'm going to make it make sense for y'all right now. It's all going to make sense. Any questions so far? Anyone confused? Ooze, how'd you get there? Okay, now I see it. All right, so if you could scroll up a little bit, Ooze. Any questions online? Does everyone understand that? We're talking about masculine versus feminine, gender, singular and plural, and how Hebrew has to match. And you see, if you read the Torah regularly, you see these things. So let's scroll down to where it says singular to plural. Okay, because to understand what a masculine word and a feminine word is, you have to know a little bit about this. It says words that end in he or tav are feminine words. Every other letter that it ends with is a masculine word. But I'm going to tell you, there are exceptions to the rule. Hebrew always has exceptions to the rule. So don't get stuck on that. Don't put blinders on and say, and I'm going to give y'all an example later. I'm going to give you an example of a word that sounds like a masculine word, but has the adjective is feminine. Okay? So it says, if let's say kippah, kaf yod pe he. What kind of word is that? Is it masculine or is it feminine? He says it's masculine. Anybody agree with that? No, it's feminine. It's feminine. Why? He did this to me. It ends with a hey. Okay. Beautiful. So now, if we wanted to turn this singular word into plural, the feminine singular word, you drop the hey or the tav and you add ot. So if we had kippah, kaf, yod, pe, hey, kaf, yod, pe, hey, you drop the hey, and then you do what? Ot. You add the ot. Kippot. More than one hat. Everybody get that? Everybody lost? Anybody lost? Okay, good. This is fairly easy for y'all, right? Y'all understand this stuff. Sis, you getting it?
No.
You don't get it?
No.
Okay, well, you know what we're going to do?
It takes practice.
Indeed. But you're studious, and I know you're going to get it. So that's the hardest part, trying to determine what Hebrew word is masculine or feminine. Usually, when it ends in a hey or tav, it's a feminine word. Now, all the other words are masculine words. Right? So it is so much more masculine words than there are feminine words. Right? So now, Chief Ooze walked away. Any questions online? Anybody online got any questions? Speak now. Torah. Torah. Tav. Wow. Resh. Hey. That would definitely be a feminine word. It ends in hey. But just because it ends in hey doesn't mean that it's going to always get the feminine ending ot. Sometimes it might get the masculine ending im. Does that make sense? There's always an exception to the rule in Torah. Say again? That's a beautiful, yes, because that was the example that I was going to use. Say it again. What is kise? Chair. How do you spell kise? Now, spelling in Hebrew is very important, right? That's amazing, because that, come over here. This is the example that I wrote down. Kise is spelled Kaf Yod Samek Aleph. Right? It ends in an Aleph, which you would think that it's a masculine word. But to say chairs, You say kisot, not kisim. But guess what? So you would say, okay, so here's the example that I wrote down. Black chairs. Black chairs. Anybody tell me how to say black chairs? Elimelech. Come up here, Elimelech. And listen, if I ask you to come to the mic, it's because the people online want to see who, who's there. They don't want to look at my ugly face all day. Here you go.
Wait, what was it? Black? Black chairs?
Speaking to the mic. Black chairs. You raise your hand.
I got it. Kisot shakorim.
Absolutely correct. Remember, because that word ends in a aleph, but it gets the feminine ending. It can be confusing sometimes, but how did you figure that out, sir? What made you say that word? Yeah. Did you know the spelling to that word? But did you know the spelling? What you looking at? No, because I'm impressed, because Hebrew spelling is very important. It's important to know how to spell Hebrew. If you misspell one letter in the Hebrew language, you just said something totally different. So you just wrote something, you'd be like, what is he talking about? All right, so you could scroll up a little bit. Okay, hold on. The other example, the example that we have here, para. Para is cow. Yeah, absolutely. Para is cow. That's one cow. One cow. And then you drop the hay, and then you get parot. What's very important in our culture when you're talking about cows? Absolutely. Say it again. Come up here, sir. This is my brother, Marachel Ben Lewi.
Ben Yisrael.
Ben Yisrael. Okay, say that again. What did you say?
Like a red heifer.
A red heifer.
Yeah.
So now, I'm going to put him to the test. The red heifer. You know the word for red is what?
Adom.
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 Okay, so we have Adom, and you know how to say cow. Cow is?
Para.
Para. So we have Adom and para. How would you say red heifer?
Para. Adom.
Remember, it's a feminine word.
I
Para is a feminine word. Write down your answers online. How do you say red heifer or red cow? Sair, can you please help us? Para aduma. Para aduma. So even in the Torah, it teaches us that Hebrew must match in gender and number. The Torah teaches us good grammar. You understand? Because why do we have to make the colors feminine? Because just how it is. It would be nice if you could just say para adom. Right? No, but it doesn't work like that in Hebrew. Para aduma. If the noun is masculine, you make it masculine. If the noun is feminine, the adjective must be feminine. Okay? You can scroll up a little bit, Oos. Okay, so now, Shalom says, how you feeling? All y'all brothers ain't gonna give up a seat? Wowzers. Okay, so now, turning the singular masculine word to plural is simple. by just adding the yod mem with the kerik, the im. We know that, right? Right? Okay, beautiful. At the end of the word. So, for example, we did cow, and now we have bull. Par. Par. So now to say bulls, you have parim. So now, how do you say the Red Bulls? We did para aduma, which is the red heifer or the red cow. How would you say Red Bull? And not the one that gives you wings. How would you say that? Par adom. Right? Par adom. A red bull. Now, how would you say the Red Bulls or Red Bulls? Parim adumim. Okay? That's what you said? Parim adumim. Or the Red Bulls, you would say haparim ha'adumim. Are y'all getting this so far? I don't want to confuse y'all, but y'all understand, right? That's the thing with Hebrew. Hebrew has to match in gender and number. So now we have our teams, our team leaders. Our team leaders, we have our brother Adon Chassid El Ben Yehuda and Ta'ir Ben Dan. Team Aleph, Team Beit. All right? So get with your teams. There's still some people. I don't think these brothers was picked. And I didn't put y'all on the team because I want y'all to observe, right? You get picked. Who, Amatia? All right. Hold on, let's get. Okay, good. That's a good pick. Sorry, that's a good pick too. All right, get with your team because this is what I want y'all to do. And the people online, please, I want you to participate. I want you to participate because what we've been doing for the last few weeks, we've been talking about Yesh Li, we've been talking about Ein Li. So now what we're doing is we're putting everything that we learned into practice, and we're creating sentences. And in the beginning of this lesson, Ooze, can you go back to the top of this where it says Hebrew must match in gender and number? It says, when creating sentences, the adjective follows the noun. Does that make sense? So the first sentence I gave y'all is, it says, a red book. Now, in English, it says a red book. It would be Adom Sefer. But not so in Hebrew. It's Sefer Adom. Right? So the adjective follows the noun, which would be confusing for some, right? So that's how it is in our language. Can you scroll up a little bit, Ooze? Hold on. Yeah. So let's tackle this first before we go to the teams. A good boy. Remember, there's no Hebrew word for a. It's already, implied. A good boy, Yelet Tov, or Bain Tov, right? Bain we know as to mean son, right? The good boys, Hayeladim Hatovim, or Habanim Tovim, Habanim Hatovim. So usually Banim goes for sons, but they do use that to mean boys also. Right? So, Hayaladim Hatovim, the good boys, or Habanim Hatovim, a good girl. What is the word for girl in Hebrew? Yalda, or Bat, which is also daughter. Okay, we have Yalda Tova. So, we had to change from Tov to Tova. Yalda Tova, or Bat Tova. right? Now, the good girls is Hayaladot or Hayladot, Hatovot, or Habanot, Hatovot. Is this making sense to y'all? Okay, good. Could I say Hayaladot, Hatovim? Well, in America these days you can do that because you don't know who's masculine, feminine. You don't know who's who. But in the Torah way, this is how it is. We have males and females. There's nothing in between. There's nothing after that. We have no trans. We don't play those games. Right? All right, you can scroll up, Ooze. Now there's a wicked community in the land. They come up with these words, right? Now you have words for trans. You have words for batibai. You have words for oh, yeah, we on. Oh man, we can't say those things on YouTube. The Autobots. But we don't have words like that, but they create new words all the time. So if you look into a Hebrew dictionary and you type that stuff in, they're going to give you a word because they have a panel of people who come up with new words every year. So now they have words for, what do you call it? The Autobots. The what? That's a good one. That's a good one. The Gadones. If y'all don't get it, yeah. No, they actually come up with words. They come up with real Hebrew words to fit that. But anyway, we're going to get off of that. All right, let's scroll up. And yeah, let's go here, right here. So now we have Team Aleph, which is Adon Chasidel, and Team Beit, which is Adon Ta'ir. This is the assignment. You have a red book. I have a red book. I have 2 red books. I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. And then you're going to say, I do not have time to go, and I don't have enough. You looking at Adon Ta'ir. Listen, you got Heath Zidia over there. You got Kidania. Chief U said none of the teams going to get it.
They're going to get red book.
Anybody.
Red books, they're going to get that. They're going to get that. They ain't going to get, I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks.
I see you, Mesh. Meshia's up there. And she got the and she got the Hebrew font going on too. All right, so we're going to give them.
My prediction is all they're going to get is I have a red book and I have 2 red books. That's all they're going to get. Anything else, they're going to get I do not have time to go and I don't have enough. But that middle one, they're not going to get. I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. They're not going to get.
That's the tricky one in there. I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. So everybody online, I want you to translate these in Hebrew using the notes that we've been going over for the last few weeks. Now, we all know how to say I have and I don't have. Yeshli and ainli. Right? So now, using what we just went over, the masculine, the feminine, the singular, and the plural, knowing that Hebrew must match in gender and number.
So my predictions is there's 2 strong groups of players and their teams, but they're only going to get 4 of these things between the 2 groups. But that middle one, I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. It ain't going to happen. The Moreh is going to have to break it down for them.
That's the prediction coming from Chief Ooze. So now, Ooze, while we're doing this, can you put up the script letters so the people can see? Because in my class, I teach Hebrew script. Some teachers will teach you block. But this is what I usually teach. And I actually wrote directional arrows just so you can see how to write the letters. And if you see on the right side, you have the names of the letters. You have Aleph, and under that it says it's a silent letter. Beit has the dagesh, the dot in the middle, and then you have Veit. She's writing them down. Okay, Mashiach. Let me see. I'm gonna call out all your answers. Okay, so now let me just tell you, Mashiach. I think that's my niece, Mashiach YAH. Okay, so I see the first one that you wrote. Remember, Hebrew spelling is very important. What you wrote is ayin, which is I. You want to change that ayin to aleph. Write them down. Write the sentences down. Oh, yeah, they need to see them online, too. My fault. Listen, write them down in English first, because once he takes this down, we're going right back to the script letters. While y'all working on that, Hine, write them down. Write them down right now. Hine, did y'all write this down? Because I'm going to take it back off. All right, so everybody online, take a picture of that. I have a red book. I have 2 red books. I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. I do not have time to go. I don't have enough. All right, you can go back to the Aleph Beit script. They should. Anybody got the answers already? They working online. I see them come. Marshakaya. I like the fact that you're writing it. Even if you don't have the Hebrew script, you could still write it in English. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Hifziria and Ta'ir. I know y'all going to get the well, I'm not going to say nothing. I want to see what y'all come up with. It's already implied. No. There's a word. The word for I is ani. Yes, ani. But when you're saying I have, you say yeshli. Yeshli. I do not have is ainli. I am giving them the answers, right? But only because they wasn't here. All right, we can go back to the script, Ooze. Hine, don't talk too loud. Don't talk so loud. You don't want the other team to hear your answers. All right, so again, on the board we have the script letters in Hebrew. We have Aleph, Beit, Veit, Gimel, Dalet, He, Waw, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yod, Kaf. We have Kaf Sofit, Lamed, Mem, and Mem Sofit, Nun and Nun Sofit, Samech, Ayin, Pe, Fe, and Fe Sofit. Fe Sofit is probably one of the hardest letters to write. It takes some practice. You have Tzadeh and Tzadeh Sofit, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Sin, and Tav. Now, if you look at the right of it, I tell you how to pronounce it. Again, Aleph is silent. Aleph is silent. It has no sound until you put a vowel. Bait is the B sound. The Vait is, of course, the V sound. Gimel is the G. Right? G sound. Dalet has the D sound. He, the H sound. Wow. Kayil, you dropped something out your pocket. It's on a chair. Wow. Now, there's always been controversy with wow versus vav. Vav and wav. If you want to say vav, whatever. That's the one thing we won't argue about in this class. If you want to say vav versus wav, it doesn't matter to me. Then we have Zion, the Z sound. Chet. Chet. Chet is the guttural sound. You clearing your throat. Chet. Tet is the T sound. Yod is the Y sound. Kaf. Kaf. K. K. C sound. Or if you want to say the K sound. Lamed is the L sound. Mem Sofit is the M sound. Noon and Noon Sofit is the N sound. Samek has the S sound. Ayin is silent just like Aleph. Aleph and Ayin are silent letters until they have a vowel. Pe is the P sound. Pe has the dot in the middle. Fe does not have a dot, and right next to that on the left is the Fe Sofit, the final Fe. There are 5 Sofits. And then we have the Tzadeh. Tzadeh, and if you could see, I put TZ, Tzadeh, or TS. It's not a Z sound, and it's not a T sound. It's the TZ sound. Tzadeh. Tzadeh, like Tzedek, righteous. Tzedek. And then you have the Tzadeh Sofit, which looks like a musical note. Then we have Kuf. Here's another letter. Kuf. Some people pronounce it Kuf. Again, we're not going to argue about that. That's little stuff. Resh is the R sound. Resh. And we roll your resh. Like ruffles. Ruffles have ridges, have wrench. So I don't say Eraniyah. It's Eraniyah. Eraniyah. My name? For the people, so my name comes from Er. Ayin Resh means lively or alive, awake. Eraniyah, my God is lively, or liveliness of God. From the word Ayin Resh. R. And then we have Sheen and Seen. Now take a look at the Sheen. The dot is on the top right. The Seen, the dot is on the top left. And then the final letter, Tav. And this is how we write in the script. This is what I teach in my class. I do teach the ancient and the block, but this is mostly what we write with. So let's see what we got here. Yeshli Sefer Adom. Oh, so a few people have the So we have Mashiach with the Hebrew font. King. Verbatovia has the Hebrew font. Our brother Matityahu has the Hebrew font. Imam Matana El has the Hebrew font. Quite a few people have the Hebrew font. Yeshli Sefer Adom, Yeshli Sefer Adom, Yeshli Sefer Sefarim Shtaim Adumim. Okay. And then we have Yeshli Sefarim Shtaim Adumim. Ooze, can you go back to the words I have them doing? The sentences? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? All right. I need my brother Adon Chassidel and Adon Ta'ir to the front, please. It's a madhouse in here, y'all. All right, I want the people to see you online. Here, just move over here. Move over here. It's all love until it's not love. All right, so Team Aleph is going to go first. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right.
Moreh, I spell it how it sounds. So you can't read my paper.
He better be able to read it and write and say it out. Okay, so the first one we have is I have a red book.
Yeshli Sefer Hadom.
Okay, what do you have, Adon Ta'ir? Can you say it in the mic?
Yeshli Sefer Adon.
Okay. Hey, hold on. Don't get too hype yet. Brother Chassidel, I have 2 red books.
Yeshli Shanei HaSefarim Hadumim. Ha'adomim.
Oh, wait. Say that one more time.
Yeshli Shanei HaSefarim Ha'adumim.
You can't say nothing. You gotta see what he said.
Team Bait. Adon Ta'ir.
You gotta pick him first too.
I don't think he's gonna do that. Go ahead, Ta'ir.
Yeshli Shanei Sefarim Adumim.
Say that one more time.
Yeshli Shanei Sefarim Adumim.
Team Bait. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to Team Aleph. Read what you have there. Pay attention.
Yeshli Shanei HaSefarim Ha'adumim.
What did he say wrong, Ta'ir? Correct him.
The Ha.
The ha in which one? For the book or for the red?
I don't see anywhere where it says the books.
Dang.
All right.
Let's say that.
So Team Bait is on top. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Who said it was my fault? Can y'all read? Can y'all read? I'm going to ask it again. Can y'all read? Should I say it again? No, let's say it בעברית. אתם יכולים לקרוא? האתם יכולים לקרוא?
Yeshli Shanei Sefarim.
Nah, no, it's wrong.
It's the same thing as this. Just know how it is. That's how the book and the red, right?
Team Bait is on top. The next one. Shh. The next one, I have 2 red books and 2 red notebooks. Now, this is going to be the doozy right here. Hine, as they're reading, don't applaud yet. Time sheet.
No doubt. Hallelujah. Yeshli Shanei Sefarim Adumim We Shanei Makberot Hadomot.
Team Bait.
Yeshli Shanei Sefarim Adumim. Ushne Machbaro Adumo.
Both wrong. Hold on. Read yours again. Team Aleph is going to read theirs again.
Yesh li Shnei Sefarim Adumim Veshnei Makberot Hadomot.
Read yours again. Write what you wrote. Don't try to correct it in your head.
Yeshli Shnei Sefarim Adumim Ushne Machbaro Adumo.
Now, what did y'all go wrong with? One word. Shnei is masculine.
Shite.
Shtei is feminine.
Baseda.
Aha. So listen. So this is how in Hebrew you have achat. Hine. I want y'all to listen. Y'all need to listen so y'all can know where y'all went wrong. You have shnei versus shtei. Shtei is feminine. Shnei is masculine. Chief Ooze called it. He said nobody was going to get that one. But I was very surprised that y'all did match in gender and number perfectly. Perfectly. That was amazing. Hold on, we got a question. Say that again. We use Shite and Shnei. So this is the thing. I have 2 red books. Is masculine. And then we have and 2 red notebooks, which is feminine. So you have to say Yeshli Shnei Sefarim Adumim. Ushte Shite is feminine.
Yeah, the word for notebook is a feminine word.
Right. So notebook is machberet. Yeah, I try to trick y'all on that one. So machberet is a feminine word. Absolutely. But y'all did good on it because they got the only thing they got wrong was shtei. Okay, Team Aleph. I do not have time to go.
Ainly.
And before you read it, these are men who know verbs. So for those of you online who don't know verbs, I don't expect y'all to get it, but this is Verbs 101. I'm expecting perfect answers from both of these gentlemen.
All right.
Team Aleph.
Ainli Zeman Leleket.
Hold on. Team Bait.
Ainli Pa'am Laleket.
Hold on. He said Ainli Zaman Laleket. He said Ainli Pa'am Laleket. They're both correct. They're both correct. And the last one, I don't have enough. Now, there's 2 different ways to say this. Team Aleph, it's on you.
Ainli Maspik. Ainli Maspik.
Whoa. Now, hold on. In Hebrew, when you mess up a word, pronunciation. Okay, I'm not going to say nothing. Team Bait.
Ainli Maspik.
Hold on. Listen, I'm going to be the judge and I'm going to judge fairly. Team Bait got that. Now, he said mass peak versus mas peak. Pronunciation is everything. Grab the mic, Ooze.
I'm taking that to the court of appellate because he read it the way she wrote. She said it is the way that I'm.
So hold on. Did you mean to write mas peak? You wrote mas peak?
How did she roll mas? How you wrote mas? How you wrote mas?
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Yeah, that in she wrote it like Spanish. Mas
You know
Pete.
what? I got to give them that point. But still, hold on. But still, Team Bait took it. Team Bait got this one. All right, so now, here's. Hold on. I got an extra credit. Y'all can go back to your teams because I got one. I'm just gonna yeah. Woo, this is gonna be.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You can just put it down back there. We got 4 minutes. Okay, so what I need to know is everyone understanding the masculine and feminine.
Nobody was telling
Tahir, was it a team effort? Hold on. Lisa, you understood all of this? Some. That's enough for me. Kidania, it was a team effort? Was it a team effort over here? They call him a bench warmer? All right, so now, that was excellent. Let's see what we got online, because I don't want to leave them out. Because we had some good answers. Okay, so Yeshli Sefer Adom. I think everybody got that one right. Now, Yeshli Seferim Shtayim. Now, why is that wrong? Yeshli Sefer Shtayim. She said, Yeshli Seferim Shtayim. And what else? Right, the number follows. So the sentence structure was wrong on that. But that's what we're here for. We're working on our sentence structure. Right? Yeshli, Seferim, Shatayim. So everyone who wrote that online, that is incorrect. And Mashiach said, Dod, Lama. Why what? Why what? She said, Lama. Lama means why? Why what? She said, Chadal b'vach. Oh. Chadal ma. She said, Ein li zaman lelechet. That is correct. Lama means why or madua. So you could say lama or madua. All right, y'all got some good answers. Y'all got some good answers online. Just the sentence structure has to be tweaked a little bit, but that was excellent. Listen, what we're going to do, we're going to keep reviewing the stuff that we did in the past so that we don't forget it. So be prepared to do another review next week. We're going to review Yeshli, Ainli, masculine, feminine, gender, number, matching, right? Plurals, the ot and the im. What is a feminine word? A word that ends in hey or tav. What is a masculine word? Is that always the case? No. There are always exceptions to the rules. Okay? Great class, y'all. Hakikta hazot. Nigmara. That means this class is finished. Oh, the extra credit. I was going to give them something ridiculous, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to do it right now. So Team Bait is victorious. Shalom, shalom. We'll be back on at, what time you call, Oos? We'll be back on at 6:30. Shalom.
Shalom, family. Congregation Bait D.C.B. presents a day of praise to the Most High. Unity Shabbat. We must rise. When? May 27, 2023, Memorial Day weekend. Where? Shell's Loft, Brooklyn, located at 120 Hamilton Avenue in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Services will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern. For more information, you can contact us at 347-622-9090 or at our email at info@baitdcb.org. You can also visit our website, www.baitdcb.org. Don't forget to come with your best spirit of praise. Please come out and support. You won't want to miss it. Shalom, family. Congregation Bait D.C.B. presents a day of praise to the Most High. Unity Shabbat. We must rise. When? May 27th, 2023, Memorial Day weekend. Where? Shell's Loft, Brooklyn, located at 120 Hamilton Avenue in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Services will begin at 11 a.m. Eastern. For more information, you can contact us at 347-622-9090 or at our email at info@baitdcb.org. You can also visit our website, www.baitdcb.org. Don't forget to come with your best spirit of praise. Please come out and support. You won't want to miss it.
Let's get knowledge, wisdom, understanding. We'll do our standing. All praises to the Most High, His laws and commandments. The hot CHOKMAH BINAH here to push it through your speakers. Judgment, truth, and love should be coming from the leaders. Yeah, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. We'll do our standing. All praises to the Most High, His laws and commandments. The hot CHOKMAH BINAH here to push it through your speakers.